No. How you doing, YouTube? How you doing, YouTube? How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. Drinking a bunch of beers with George here.
Couple two tree
beers, and yeah, we're ripping them off. Next up, we have a bottle of Hardywood Hoplar, which is their Imperial IPA. Have you had this?
I have not.
I have not. So yeah, let's see what she's got in the bottle. Hardywood's hops plus Poplar, so it's hopped, dry hopped, and aged in Poplar, I assume. Imperial IPA, dry hopped India Pale Ale, conditioned on Virginia tulip poplar wood. 8.5% alcohol by volume, 100 IBUs. Ooh, drink fresh, which is, this is not fresh. This is 20. Let's see. This, they don't rub it off, is 5 months old. So it's not necessarily fresh, but hey, we're going to review it anyway. And there's a big story over here. It just tells you about the Reserve series. And that's pretty much it. Stem glass, yada, yada, yada. It's cool. Hardywood's Barrel Age series, their labels are pretty much all the same. But predominantly, all the beers are pretty badass, so I'm a fan.
Yeah, I had their gingerbread. That was out of the store.
I had the gingerbread's very nice. I actually have a bottle sitting. I'm going to do a side-by-side last year's and then this year's. Their bourbon barrel aged English barley wine blew my fucking tits off. It was that good. I'm going to black something else on the outside. You're fine. Yeah, their Grand Cru is alright. Tiny head on this one. The Grand Cru is alright. Let's see. What else have I had from this? Sadamo was nice. The barrel aged Sadamo didn't do much for me. Yeah, but overall, pretty damn good brewery. Yeah, this beer has no head on it whatsoever. Off camera goodness. Yeah. 15 fingers full of head. Khaki in color. Decently creamy top to it. So, yeah. It's got a nice kind of...
smell it already. Like...
not me. You're like...
Well, when you pass the bottle, probably.
Yeah. It's not clear. It actually has an ever so slightest bit of haze to it and the ever so slightest bit of carbonation. That's pretty much it. So, yeah. Not going to be able to get much of a nose on it. A real nose, but we'll dive into what we can get. Getting a little bit of citrus, a little bit of dankness, maybe a little, a little pininess there, and that's pretty much it.
I'm getting the pine.
Yeah, you're going to get a little bit better nose because yours is receded a little bit more than mine. But yeah, I can't get much of a nose because I poured it like a douchebag. Or the beer's a douche. I don't know which one. So we're going to dive right in.
It's a toss-up.
What we got going on here. Cheers. A lot of malt.
Yeah.
A lot of malt, like a caramel malt.
Like right up front.
Yeah. That hop presence is there, but it's pretty subdued. I don't know if it's an age thing or if it's the way they made it. A lot of maltiness there. Caramel, like a rich, nice, not super deep, but a nice caramel malt. Maybe even a little bit of honey. You get a little bit of malt presence there. I mean, hop presence, but it's not super in my face. Definitely more westy than West Coast and East Coast. Definitely more pine driven, but I do get a little bit of citrus there. It's like almost like a bitter, like citrus rind, like a grapefruit rind or orange rind. It's not like a sweet, juicy kind of citrus. It's a good beer, but I think the 5 months might have pushed it over the top.
Oh yeah. That's why I don't even know if I could rate it until I get one that's a little more fresh.
Oh, no, that's what you rate it the way it is right now. When you get one fresh, you rate it again. That way you have a little bit of rule. You have a base point where you're jumping off. Be like, okay, when I had it with 5 months old, I rated it this much. And I had it with 2 weeks old, and it's that much better. So that way you know. That way if you rate it the same in the future, you know you're right back in the day. Anyway, that's my theory. Yeah, a nice beer. Again, Hardywood Park does awesome beers. I'm a big fan of what they do. Some of their stuff has been not as, I guess you would say, stellar as I'd want it to be, but at the same time, I've never had a bad beer from them. Just some stuff wasn't mind-blowing. And this just isn't mind-blowing. Again, it could be the age thing, so take that with a grain of salt. Yeah. The same thing in the nose, like I was getting a little bit of citrus, a little bit of pine, a little bit of malt, so even though I couldn't get a proper nose on it, it was pretty much what I was getting anyway. So yeah, rating wise, in its current form now, 5 months old, I would give this an 84.
Yeah, I was gonna do roughly around an 80.
Yeah,
Until I revise.
Until you revise.
80,
84. Value and availability. What'd you pay for it? $12. $12 for $7.50. Cork and cage, or not cork and cage, cap $7.50. Double IPA. I'd love to have it fresh. We'll go back to it and assess it then. But way it rates right now, availability, I'll give it like an 8 because we pretty much get all Hardywood stuff we want to get up here.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, sans like some probably unique one-off stuff. So give it an 8 in value. I'd give it a 9 because I mean, shit, you're talking about $12 for $7.50 of a what's the ABV on it?
8.4.
8.4% Imperial IPA. That's not too shabby. So there you go.
Not at all.
Yeah. If you like what, will you like this? The way it is right now, the beers I would say, if you like them, you'll like this. If you like it in want a lower ABV, want the Dogfish 120. If you want a lower ABV, Founder's Devil Dancer. It's kind of like malt forward, very malt forward. It's not super hop driven in its current state. Again, that can change with freshness. Those would be the beers and be like, okay, I like those beers, but I wish I had a little less ABV. So I think Devil Dancer is in 11 to 12%, and your 120 is 18%. So if you like those beers and you want something a little bit more sessionable, because 8 and change is sessionable, you definitely worth giving this a whirl. So there you go. Hardywood Park's Hoplar.
Hoplar.
Hoplar? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Poplar, but
and that's the thing, like, with that whole poplar wood thing, I'm getting a little bit of tannicness in there, but I'm not getting a ton of wood either. So just wanted to say that because it's like poplar is probably one of the least impactful woods if you were to work with. You ever work with poplar actually? Like cut it or anything? It's not one of the biggest woods in the world. So anyway, so if you like those beers, you like this beer, and there you go, another review in the books. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the review. If you did or didn't, somewhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below and like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Massive Beers, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped. Check us out there if you want to check us out anywhere else. How about you, Georgie?
Facebook, Untapped, and nepascene.com under food and drink for how to pair beer with everything.
There you go. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice malt forward IPA right now, or Imperial IPA, and hopefully see you next time. Cheers.